Everybody, welcome back to the Gaming Pantry for part 2 of my PlayStation 3 collection. If you haven't watched part 1, then what the bloody hell are you doing here? Go on, out. Go on, go watch it. Go on, go on. I'm not going to start until you've gone. Right, they've gone. So this is part 2 of the PlayStation 3 collection. Thank you very much for tuning in if you are here for the first time, in which case you also know what's part 1, so you go and clear off and all. Go on. Right, they've gone as well. Yeah, whether you're here for the first time and have completely ignored what I've said, or are you back here for the returning time, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and tick the bell for more notifications of videos when they get uploaded. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There's gameplay, there's pickups, there's really bad comedy, there's all sorts of crap all over the place, and there's some of these sort of things, and there's stuff, yeah, plenty of it. So this is part 2 of the PlayStation 3 collection. Let me address the game in the room first of all, and this is flashback on the Mega Drive, which I'm hoping is going to do more than just sit there and just do that, because otherwise it might be a very, very short video. It's not going to do anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, we're off. I thought it was going to do nothing. I thought we'd sit here and do this and wait and wait and wait. No, it's off and running. Right, fantastic. We're away. We're away. Yeah, so second part of PlayStation 3 collection. I did miss a game out in the first half, and that was Crysis 2, which was a bit disappointing because I kept looking at it. And then I noticed at the start of this crate, on the second half of this, I've also got 6 games at the top which are loose. So we didn't do A to L in the last video. We did sort of A till 0 to LA Noir. We've still got the rest of these things to do. So let's get cracking, shall we? I'm going to do the loose games on top first. So some of these aren't going to be in the order that we expect them to be in. Don't worry about that. I don't think anybody's keeping count at home, are they? I aren't. I ain't anyway. I aren't. I aren't. I ain't. I don't know. So first up, he gets everywhere, doesn't he? Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Bloody Harry Potter games. But these were too good value to turn down. These do hold their value, so these were picked up for very little. And they do go for a few quid. These, I think I picked this up for £1, and it's worth about 8 quid, 10 quid, something like that. Not bad. Another Harry Potter game, Order of the Phoenix. This might be the one that's split with a few quid. This also came with the map as well. There's a map there. So I'm not going to unfold. Well, maybe I should do. Perhaps you'd like to see it. But again, Harry Potter games just seem to, for some reason, yeah, hold their value. See, there's a school reunion photograph on the back, map on the other side. Don't know why these games are just there, but who can argue with the juggernaut that is Harry Potter? What we got? Right now. Not sure why we got this one. Warhammer Space Marine. I don't think it's the sort of game I'll be interested in playing. I'm not sure why I've got that one. Some of the other games I can sort of have a reasoning behind it, but this one I don't know. Why have I got that? Right, what have we got here? WWE 2K14. Like I said, these were stuck on the top of the box, so they're not in. These aren't particular order. Also includes the Ultimate Warrior, apparently. The late Ultimate Warrior, of course. And also, it's got one of those reversible covers. And if you look on the inside there, I believe that's Daniel Bryan. So you can reverse the cover around and either The Rock or him on the front of it. Not sure why you'd want either, to be honest with you. And then Hulkster's on the back. If you notice, he's on the far right there. Games of Dubious Covers #1. Wet. I think it's a running joke on my channel. I always make jokes about this particular game and its front cover. But it's a bloody good game, and everybody I've recommended to it or mentioned it as well said it is a good game. It is a good game. It's dirt cheap to pick up. Honestly, ignore the cover. It's a good game. Well, don't ignore the cover. It's a good cover, but you know. And then this one was also one of the very first games I picked up for my PlayStation 3. Not amongst the first ones, but this is SmackDown vs Raw 2008, because there are always two sorts of games I have to buy for a system first up, or they were at the time anyway. One of these was a wrestling game, and the other one was an American football game. So you're going to see a copy of Madden at some point. But I couldn't get on with this, so I didn't really play it a great deal. I found the Wii ones much more fun. Should do really, but there we go. Right, back to the regular order. Let's go with, sadly, an Essentials collection. This is the only Essentials collection game I've got in my PlayStation 3 collection, and this is Harry Potter Lego, or Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. And it is the Essentials disc on the inside as well, but it was £1. So I'm not going to ignore that for £1. Lego game as well. This one is also in the same series, but I got done, well, my own stupidity, because I just saw the price tag, 49p. So this is Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7. You'll also notice the PlayStation 3 logo is chopped off at the top. There's a very good reason for that. Because on the inside, it's got a CEX reprint on it. This, I think, once, maybe twice ever I've been caught out by that, and this was one of those times. I just didn't see it. Just didn't see how badly cut it was. But yeah, again, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. Here was another cheat game as well. This one now is. Just checking. Yeah, this one is the correct front cover. That will annoy me if I don't. Just give me a second. That will annoy me if I don't do that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Leave it. Lego Lord of the Rings. Again, was a very, very cheap game to pick up, which was no manual with it. Not really a Lord of the Rings fan either, but I do like the Lego games. Final Lego game I've got, and again, this is a great fun game. Really, really fun. Lego Rock Band. And again, a real mix of music on this one. You've got Carl Douglas, Counting Crows, Europe, Foo Fighters, Jackson 5, Pink, Ray Parker Jr. and Bon Jovi. Oh yes, it's that sort of track list. Well, it's great fun. Honestly, get a copy. If you've got the Guitar Hero, Rock Band guitars, get those. Really good fun. This game is an absolute joy. Absolute joy. Beautiful to look at. Brilliant concept. Little Big Planet. I mean, there's so much about it when it came out. I haven't got the second game. I should have got the second game by now. But this is just an absolute cracker. Absolute cracker. If you don't like platform cutesy games, it's probably not going to be for you, but honestly, everybody else, this game has just got to be in your collection. Second one, I haven't played the second one, I'll be honest with you. No, I haven't played the second one. I thought I had the second one, but I hadn't. Obligatory sports game, London 2012, because I love everything about London 2012. I have the Blu-ray, I have the T-shirt, and I have the game. What a happy two weeks that was in my life. That getting up on the first morning of the Olympic Games at 8 o'clock and watching archery from Lords doesn't get any better than that. If you like your sport, yeah. If you don't like your sport, this is definitely not for you. I know Mr. Bads has got the gold tin version of that one. I have seen it, but I haven't seen a good version of it. I desperately want that. That'd be nice. This is the second game that I bought brand new when I had my PlayStation 3. Well, I say brand new. When I had my PlayStation 3 brand new, this is one of the games I bought. So I mentioned earlier I bought 3 games. One was Formula 1 Championship Edition. One still to come. This was the second one. And this is Madden 07. Like I said, you have to have an American football game. You know, I'm not saying an awful lot because there isn't really an awful lot to say about it. I've got another Madden game for you. This is Madden 25, the 2014 edition. Celebrate 25. Celebrate. That's what you do to old yellow consoles. Celebrate 25 years of Madden games. But I do like Madden games, so this game I don't think will work anymore now because it's online player. Mag. Remember playing that with about 50 other people online? That was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I'm not sure whether these games will get more collectible as time goes on. I noticed from a video recently somebody had picked up a copy of Phantasy Star Online on the Xbox. And of course that won't work now because you can't get onto things like that. So whether these online only games will actually become any more rare and collectible. I doubt it because you can't actually do anything with them. I don't know. It'd be an interesting one, that one. I'm fired it up since then. Now these two I found in the charity shop. I'm not quite sure how and why, but these are actually American games. And of course the PlayStation 3 is region free. So this MLB 11 The Show. I paid £1 for this. I get just great little find. And it's actually 3D compatible as well, which is great. And we know it's American because we've got the rating down the bottom right hand corner, as you can see. And then also MLB 12 The Show. It's also 3D compatible. Love the artwork on that disc as a baseball. Didn't take much to come up with that idea, but so real it's unreal. That's what it says. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. But yeah, those in a charity shop locally to me. I'm going to bang on about this game for a little bit. Mirror's Edge, what a game. What a game. Fantastically, brilliantly designed artwork. Great look to the game. Okay, it's not the greatest game in the world, but first played that, absolutely blown away by it. And it's so cheap. Goodness me, if you don't have a copy of that, get a copy of it. It's an easy sort of playthrough. You'll really enjoy it. This was picked up in a charity shop. I think this was one of the 30p jobs. Mini Ninjas, which is actually a lot of fun. It shouldn't be, but it is. Got some decent humour about it. This is the game probably Ninja Bread Man should have been. But yeah, it's good fun. It'll make you laugh and you enjoy playing it at the same time. This little game makes you smile when you play it. Can't say any better than that. This was the bargain. I bought this for £1 in cash converters. I think they made a complete cock up with this one, to be honest with you. Why do I say that? Well, because they had two copies of this game. One was priced at 99p and the other was priced at £12.99. I have no idea why. All I would probably suggest was that there was a slight mark on the disc, but there wasn't a slight mark on the disc because when I got home I cleaned it up and it was fine. So for 99p, Minecraft. And this is the PlayStation 3 edition, so this is the full edition, not the story mode. And of course, I've been very lucky with Minecraft games because I got this for £1 on PlayStation 3, and then recently I've got the Xbox 360 version for £2. And both of these games, I think this one's dropped a little bit in price now. It's probably, I think it's about 15 quid. I know my local cash converter still has it at £12.99. But yeah, for £1. I have played it for a bit and I got no idea what's going on. I'm quite happy not knowing what's going on. Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots. Anything to stop them winning the Super Bowl again. It's got manual and... Ooh, what's that in there? Some sort of stuff as well. Giant manual. That's weight. Look at weighing it down. Heavy manual. But again, I think I got this for not a lot. So I've now got Metal Gears 1, 2, 3 and 4. So PlayStation 1, 2 on the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. I remember seeing the advert for Mercenaries when it came out. It was like, blow it up some more. And I was like, yes, I need to buy that game. And it wasn't as fun as it sounded. Payback Mercenary style. It's alright. It's a bit mindless. Now this was an absolute bargain as well. I think I picked this up for £1, or maybe a little bit less than that. I'm not going to play it. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Fate of Two Worlds. Right place, right time, cheap, pick it up, it'll be worth a few quid. Because in amongst all the crap, it's good to have a few games which are actually worth a few bits and pieces single-handedly. You know, 2D fighting, 3D fighting games are not my thing. But for that price, I wasn't going to leave it there and let somebody else have it. Why would I do that? And this was the other game that I bought when I got my PlayStation 3 brand new, my first one, my giant one. And this is the third one I got, and this is Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which is bloody good fun, actually. Got this on the Wii as well. Big Marvel Comics fan from when I was a child. Not so much Marvel fan anymore now after all these bloody films keep coming out. Now in the last video I mentioned gone through the Call of Duty games, well, because of my filing system or categorising system that I do, this game doesn't actually sit where it should do. It's a Call of Duty game. It's Modern Warfare 2, but because the spine says Modern Warfare 2, it goes into the M collection. So this is Modern Warfare 2. It's a steel book, and I think this is also the one that Yorkshire lad sent me as well. And we had this when it first came out. Not anymore. This is obviously isn't that one, but we had this when it first came out. And that was a standard edition. No manual with this one, unfortunately, but as it was a gift and donated, that was, you know, you're grateful to be receiving a game from somebody. Oh, it's the back of the box. There we go, nothing special in it. But yeah, I mean, it's in really good condition. A few dents on it, but that's really good for that. So that sits in the M's because it says Modern Warfare 2. If it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, it'd be another video. That's a debate for another time. Now, this is also a game which we bought fairly early when we had the PlayStation 3 because we were desperate after a decent racing game. Because the Formula 1 game we had wasn't, you know, was pretty Formula 1-ish. So here's something you can get your teeth into. It's MotorStorm. A game which really, again, had no right to succeed. It was a sort of a sleeper title. There was a MotorStorm game, Arctic Thunder, I think it was, the PlayStation 2. And then when this came out, nobody really sort of paid the attention to it, but it caught on real quick. It's a really good game. It is a lot of fun. It's quick, it's fast, it's exactly what you want in a racing game. And so good was that they actually brought out the sequel, which is Pacific Rift. Again, another great game. I do like my racing games, so I like to think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to races. That's why you won't see hard driving. Or much micro machine games. This one speaks for itself. Cousin Cliff, we don't talk about him. He's even left his card inside as well. I don't know why he keeps doing that. It's just... Again, this was a game which... It's from 505 games. I forgot. I didn't realise that. 505 Collecting Friends will know all about that one. Yeah, this was a game which, again, sort of got a fair bit of hype, and then when it came out, it wasn't very good. Obligatory sports game, because this was, as you can see, I haven't taken the price off this yet. It was 20p. This is NBA 2K7. And that was Shaquille O'Neal on the front. I don't know me basketball, to be honest with you. Not really a sport I'm particularly interested in. But yeah, 20p. I'm not going to walk past that for 20p. A couple of Need for Speeders. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. The name of that just makes me laugh because one New Year's Eve we sat in and spent most of the evening knocking off everybody. We a lot of people who we were friends with at the time on the PlayStation network had sort of set times and things, and we spent one New Year's Eve sort of sitting there drinking vodka, me and Mrs. B, and sort of basically breaking everybody's times. Yeah, yeah, that's the sort of people we are. That's the sort of thing we enjoy doing. But yeah, so I've got some good memories about that game. It's a good game as well. Good game. Especially the police aspect of it as well. This is Need for Speed Shift. I think was picked up again for 49p, possibly, maybe 99p. But I do like Need for Speed games. An awful lot of them over the course of the entire game collection that I have. This was 49p as well, NFL Tour. Don't know much about it, I'm afraid, but I think it's not your standard American football game. It's sort of like it's like FIFA Street but with American football. This one I'd sort of seen a lot and heard a lot about it, but never actually seen or played it. So when I got a chance to pick up a physical copy of it, I thought, great, so I'm pretty sure it's an online only game, and this is Pain, where you sort of basically fire humans into things to, I think, knock buildings down or blow things up or something like that. Apologise for the inside of the cover. I'm saying nothing. Ready, aim, get set for Pain. But I've never seen a physical copy of it before, so I thought it's worth picking it up. Right, Pro Evolution Soccer. So we got PS 2009, which is Bear, I think, bought this for me. That's it. Much prefer the Pro Evolution games to FIFA. Pro Evolution 2009, and that sure brought me Pro Evolution 2010. I love the create a player mode on this one. I had so much fun doing it, put your own name in and all that. Oh, great, really enjoyed it. And then this one, which is 2014, which I think I brought for a few pence. It's also the latest PES game I've got as well. I haven't even got an updated version for the PlayStation 4. Ratchet and Clank now. So I've got 3 games in the series. This is All for One. Great humour in these. Really do. It's platforming, but it's slightly, you know, it's sort of different, and there's a good story to it, and there's some good humour to it. This is Q Force, which again was picked up pretty cheaply. And then the last one, which is Tools of Destruction, which I think we bought second hand back in the day. I'm pretty sure, if you remember that when there was that issue years and years ago when the PlayStation Network kept going offline and Sony decided to give everybody a couple of games free. I'm not sure whether this was one of the ones that we had. I know Wipeout was one of them. I'm not sure whether this was the one we had as well. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I fired the PlayStation 3 up, so I don't know. Red Faction Guerrilla. I'm not going to make my usual jokes about an indigenous mountain population. Oh, shit, I've just done it, haven't I? Resident Evil 5. think I played the demo of this. Played a lot of demos. I mean, it's great. The PlayStation 3 was great for demos. Spent most of your time downloading demos. What have we got here? Oh yeah, Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil. I think I picked up for £1 in the cash converters as well. Complete. All roads lead to hell. I thought it said Hull to start with, but it's not difficult to confuse the two. Have you been to both? Now again, first-person shooter. Again, a game which sort of came out and nobody would expect anything about it. Resistance Fallen Man. And spawned 2 sequels. I don't think we were particularly impressed with the sequels as we were with the original game. But yeah, it's sort of like takes history and rewrites it a bit. Now, I got this a few weeks ago as well for 49p, I think it was, or whatever. Ridge Racer 7. All complete. Love the Ridge Racer series. Drift your way to victory. Right, Rock Band. Which I must admit, as much as I enjoy playing the Guitar Hero games, I did prefer Rock Band. Don't ask me why, I just did. And I've only just realised now that I thought, after all this time, I had a copy of Rock Band 3. I don't. I have a copy of Rock Band 2. I thought I was missing. I thought I got them all. I thought I had every single one. So I'm now going to find Rock Band 3. Which is really annoying because I walked past that the other day. I think Rock Band 3 is still quite expensive. I thought this was a hard one to find, but no. Has this got the Rolling Stones on it? No. But it has got Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac on, so that's alright. This one was picked up for the reason, the fact it was probably dirt cheap. Saints Row 2, not really a game I'm interested in. But at some point I will give it a go. Free your inner sinner. It rhymes that, doesn't it? This is a game that I was bought for birthday or Christmas, I can't quite remember. And this is the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I've also got this on the 360. And it's great. Does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a game which even now still holds its value. When did this come out? Sometime, anyway. And then Sega Rally, which is a game I had originally, then we gave away, then I picked up again a few months back for 99 or 49p. Not as good as the original. If you see it cheap enough, it's definitely worth picking up, but if you're expecting to take yourself back to the mid-90s arcade style game, you're not going to get there with that game, I'm afraid. Sega Superstars Tennis, which I've got on the Wii, and I think I may have got the PlayStation. I may have got the Xbox 360. I can't remember. No manual with this one, sadly, and I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. It's silly. Don't mind the Sega racing game, but tennis game, no. What have we got? Quick SingStar Burst. So SingStar. One thing I will say, I love these cases. I love these cases, they are great. SingStar Pop Edition. I think I prefer these to the Xbox 360 disc. In fact, you know, you sort of look through history and you sort of think, well, let's talk about, you know, the cartridge games. So, you know, Master System boxes were great, the Mega Drive boxes were great. You know, the Saturn boxes were crap. Most of the Nintendo boxes were crap because they kept falling apart. The GameCube boxes were okay. Probably give it to the Xbox of that generation because the colour of them and the green. And I think these definitely won that generation. No doubt about it. And now you see the fact that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have sort of gone the same way with the much smaller cases. But yeah, for me, these are, Mega Drive, Master System, these, and for pure colour, the Xbox and the Wii U ones, I think. There's a conversation to be had and a debate to be found. SingStar Volume 2. Not going to read the song titles out. And just because I was never in the band when I was younger, SingStar, take that. There we go. Not sure how that one ended up here. This one was bought for me as a Christmas present, and it's a fantastically brilliant game. Sonic Generations. One of the best Sonic games. If you've not played this, you need to get hold of a copy of it. It is still quite expensive, mind. It'll set you back a few quid, like. But excellent game. It sort of took everything that was good about original Sonic, everything that was good about New Sonic, got rid of everything that was crap out about New Sonic. Well, most things about crap out of New Sonic, and put together a game which combined the two together really, really well. Terminator Salvation, which I don't think has got any redeeming features whatsoever. The End Begins. It's a game I was chasing for ages and I still haven't got around to playing it yet. From 505 Games, it's Terraria. No manual, but I'm sure it was one in the first place. I just like the look of this game, but I chased it for ages and then I managed to pick it up for 99p. Dig, Fight, Explore, Build. It sounds a bit like Minecraft to me. Another rock band game, but this is the Beatles rock band. What a game this is. I mean, if anything other than if you don't like the Beatles music, which is fine, because I'm not a big Beatles fan. I'm, not particularly massive fan of it. But just the way this game has been designed and put together, and some of the graphics in it, when you get to the sort of the Sergeant Pepper stuff, it's unbelievably brilliant. It is so cheap to pick up across all systems. If you've got a Guitar or a Rock Band Hero, you've got Guitar Hero, Rock Band guitar, you need to get this. It's just great fun. It really is just great fun. It's so difficult to play it when you're watching something like I Am the Walrus, for example. That was one I think that sort of threw me a bit. And you sort of like trying to concentrate on playing the song, but you're sort of drawn into the background, and you spend more time looking at the background than you do what you're trying to do. Great. I've never had that with any other Guitar Hero Rock Band game before. This is the Bourne Conspiracy, which is it's one of those where you got to press buttons at the right time, which is not everybody's favourite sort of game. Not a great game anyway, but this one was a bit of a bargain. I picked this up for, I think it was for £1, and this is House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. Now, I haven't got PlayStation Move, but it did come with a pair of the 3D glasses. So, more blood, more gore, more strippers. Sounds like the perfect night out. So, yeah, I'm hoping I can play that with that PlayStation. I haven't got around to sorting it out yet. Well, I must have a go at that. A couple of games that I've picked up because they were dirt cheap, and they are dirt cheap to pick up. Tom Clancy's End War, which I think comes with came with the quick start guide as well. I'm not sure how relevant that is, probably not very relevant. Your voice is the ultimate weapon. And then there's also this one here, which is Tom Clancy's Hawks. And there's an exclusive unlocking code as well, which I'm just going to take out of there in case it hasn't been activated. I'm not sure whether it needs to be activated or not, but I don't know. Yeah. And this was set in the future. This was set in 2014. And God knows when it came out, probably 2006, 2007, something like that. 2009, so it was set 5 years in the future then. A couple of Tomb Raider games for you. This is Tomb Raider. Which has the manual. I think I got this a few months ago for £1. Love old school Lara. Hopefully this will be equally as exciting to play. And just in case for old school Lara, there is some Tomb Raider Underworld, which I think I may have got at the same time. Again, a lot of Tomb Raider games across my collection. This was picked up for 50p, UVA for 2008, Euro 2008. So effectively FIFA 2008 European Championship Edition. EA. Not really interested in that. Not many to go now. We've got UFC 2009 Undisputed. With no manual. So that's going to be me pressing the buttons like a buffoon, trying to work out what I'm meant to be doing. Probably 3 of the greatest games ever came out for the PlayStation 3. I don't think... Not everybody's cup of tea, some people don't like them. Uncharted, this is the first one. This was great fun. Really, really good. I mean, I just remember being blown away by the graphics. That and Enslaved, when I first saw those two up and running, were just fantastic. So that's the first one. That's the second one. And again, these are absolutely peanuts to pick up. Absolute peanuts. Definitely need these, and if you're collecting PlayStation 3, you definitely need to pick these 3 up. And there's number 3. You can get the enhanced versions of PlayStation 4, I think, as well. Uncharted collection out. There's an Uncharted 4 as well. Is there PSP and Vita versions of them? Just get them. Just get them. Vancouver 2010. Not sure where I've got that. Case is stuffed as well. What? Bit of Winter Olympic action. Ain't got many skiing games. Vin Diesel's Wheelman. Not a lot you can say about that other than the fact it's not really very good. And then finally, and a good game to finish with as well. We started with Quantum of Solace. We're finishing with Virtua Tennis 3, which is about as fun a tennis game as you can get. Made more enjoyable by the bonkers mini games. And it's a tennis game which isn't too serious, so it's more arcadey than simulation, which means that you're going to get more out of it if you're a casual player. And there we are. Now, there aren't any surprises, no hidden special editions I've got lurking around on my shelves anywhere. No, that is it. That is the end of the PlayStation 3 collection. And I hope you enjoyed that. There are some games there. You may have seen quite a few of those in the Xbox 360 stuff, which, when you have a collection as sort of like I do, you're going to find a few cross-system duplicates. But there are some great original titles in there as well. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing those. I hope that some of the games you like the look of, which may inspire you, as I did with the 360 ones, to go and pick a few games up and give them a go. Because a lot of this stuff can be bought for very, very cheap, and if you throw in maybe a quid 50 at something, a couple of quid at it, it's always worth a punt to see you may enjoy it. Certainly there are plenty of recommendations in there. Do leave a comment to see if want to ask me further questions about anything, or if you've inspired you to buy a game, do let me know which one it has done, and see how you get on with it. Let me know, that'd be great. All that remains to be saying is thank you very much indeed for watching. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, maybe share it around, comment on it, because I like to try and respond to comments that are left in the videos, good or bad. And also, if you want to watch further videos from myself, and hey, why not, don't forget to tick that bell which will tell you when I'm uploading a new video, usually on a Monday or a Thursday, if I remember to get stuff done. In the meantime, once again, from the Gaming Pantry, thank you very much indeed for watching. Do take care, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.